The Hocking Homes team.
Hi, it's Ian at the Hocking Homes Investment Real Estate team here at Keller Williams in Barry. I'd like to talk to you this afternoon, talking to our sellers, and really what we're trying to do is to look at the documentation that you may be requested for. Typically selling a townhouse or something like that, there shouldn't be too many documents that the seller's going to ask for beyond the usual kind of survey, that type of thing. However, if you're selling an investment property, there's a good chance that the buyer is going to be interested to know a little bit more about your property. So one of the things that they're going to want to know about is, well, what yield does this investment make? And one of the ways that they're going to do that is they're going to look at the profit and loss of your property. Now, you may not have a good laid out profit and loss, and we're going to work with you to make sure that we actually create one. If you don't have one, we'll get some ideas from you. So we're going to go through the last couple of years of expenses and your income, rent roll, that type of thing, and we'll actually construct an income and expense statement for you that you feel comfortable that we can provide to a buyer. So expect that question because it's going to come up. The next thing that they may want to know is, well, what kind of lease agreements do you have? So copies of leases are important. If you don't have a lease, definitely let us know ahead of time, because there's something called an estoppel agreement that we can actually have the tenant sign that we can provide to the buyer as well. That basically just confirms the rents that are being paid. If you have a legally registered suite in the city of Barry, then you should have a second suite registration certificate. And if you haven't got one of those, we need to go get one. We can certainly prove that your home is a legal duplex, but anything in the kind of registration-wise that you have is definitely going to be useful. And of course, if you've done renovations, if you created your own suite, then the plans, the documentation, the permits, all that kind of stuff you should have ready, and we should have a copy of everything that you've got, and of course a survey goes right along with that as well. So that's kind of like, as an investor seller, you should be ready for these kind of questions up front. They're not intrusive, they should be expected, and we would expect them if we were acting for a buyer as well. So we're going to help you through, make sure that you don't forget anything. And if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. It's Ian Hocking at the Hocking Homes Investment Real Estate team at Keller Williams in Barry, and you can reach us at 705 252 7939.